What is a film you didn't really enjoy that everyone seemed to like?
Why is anyone so eager for another Willy Wonka movie?
Bird Box. People kept insisting it was scary, but it wasn't scary at all to me.
My Sister's Keeper.
The Notebook. The main characters are fucking terrible people. Dude threatens suicide to get a date. Like, what the fuck?
The English Patient Elaine Bennies.
A good many of you mofos are mentioning movies that both critics and moviegoers hated.
The Purge was one of the most boring movies I've seen. I'd watch it again just to see if my opinion actually holds up. But yeah, I didn't like it and haven't watched any of the follow-ups to it.
My mom dislikes Forrest Gump and Lion King. She is otherwise an outstanding human being.
Fast and Furious, all of them. I find them all to be ridiculously stupid, admittedly. I really can't sit through the whole movies. Just awful.
Avatar. Boyhood. The kid grew up to be a bad actor, and most of it was the pontificating of a freshman philosophy student. And I love Linklater.
A Quiet Place. Son, we can talk loud as we want next to this waterfall. Now let's go home to our creaky home with wood floors where we have to tiptoe and use sign language. My guy, just move to the waterfall.
Gravity. Everyone in my film studies class liked it but me, haha.
Avatar 2.
The Greatest Showman. It was a bad movie and the music wasn't that great and I did not care about any of the characters. And people were saying it was the best musical of all time, which is very offensive as a person who loves musicals. I remember one time I asked a guy to play romantic and soothing music and he played the Greatest Showman soundtrack and I was so disgusted, lol.
Wonder Woman. It was cool to a woman-led superhero film, but the plot was pretty mid.
Tenet.
Marriage Story, I saw all the hype about it, and as a child of parents that absolutely can't for the life of them stand one another, and were fights and screams would erupt at any second, I blindly fell for it. During the whole of the movie I was waiting for the main plot, story to happen, and then it never did, and the only thing I could say was, guys, if I wanted to see the people scream their heads off about how one of them completely fucked up the other's life, I would just get up and go to wherever my parents are.
I was not satisfied with the way Encanto ended, at all.
The Notebook. So blah.
Call Me by Your Name. I felt like it was only liked because it was beautiful to look at. The setting and cinematography was great. But I just couldn't get past the adult graduate student grooming a high schooler part of the film.
The Lovely Bones.
Anything with superheroes.
Bird Box. What the fuck did I even watch?
The Force Awakens. Left such a sour taste in my mouth that I refuse to see any of the other reboots of the franchise.
Gravity.
Avatar 1 and 2.
Super Size Me, hated it.
Juno.